Ladies and jelly spoons, welcome back to Badgerworks. Today, this. This is a rather plain looking box. What it actually contains, if we can get under the camera, is a Skaven Hell Pit Abomination from Games Workshop. And this is what we're going to put together today. So, let's get on with it. Right, so we've had a bit of a switch around because I've got my son with me. So hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Anyway, here, you do get it out. So this is his, that he bought for reasons best known to himself. Why did you buy that? Are you building a Skaven army?
It's nice, I like it.
Yeah. Well, whatever, I don't care. As long as you're happy with it. Oh.
A couple of bases and an inordinate number of bits.
It's got a lot of bits and two bases. Why has it got two bases, or is it just you can choose which one? Oh, okay. Where's the plans?
It's in there.
Oh, is this the plans?
What's such a thick booklet?
Right, read before assembly. Yeah, whatever. Right, now I have noticed from some of the other things that my offspring have bought that these plans are sometimes not great. So we'll see how we get on. But let's have a look at the. I say they're usually moulded fairly well.
Mm.
It looks all right. That looks distinctly dwarven.
Mm.
But anyway, right. Go on then. What? Were you expecting me to build it for you?
No, we need to see what bits we need first, don't we? Because there's a large number of optionals.
Right, well we need... oh, good grief. How do these plans even work? Right. So we need...
6, 15, 13.
Yes.
And they're going to be on here.
Oh, give us that one here. Put that one over here for a minute. Oh, the box doesn't fall on.
Right. That's either 6 or 9. I'm going to assume 6 because it's...
Yeah, it looks like that bit. Alright. Those are brand new cutters, by the way.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well. Clean it up afterwards. 6, 15.
15 is
30.
whatever that bit is.
It's that bit there.
Yes, I don't know if any of you are into wargaming or not, but there seems to be de rigueur. Now, what was the other bit? 13. Is it? That's not that bit, is it?
It is that bit, yes.
But yes, this is... Those of you of a similar vintage to myself will remember when these things were made out of metal, and this one would have weighed about 100 weight.
Mm.
But
you can see why they didn't make this one out of metal.
well,
They'd have to ship it on a pallet.
well, yeah, pretty much. Right, so I need some glue. Am I going to let you use my dangerous glue?
Put these back in the box, shall we? Don't really need the bases right at this moment.
No, not really.
Right, let's see how this goes together.
Yes.
Oh, it does appear to have pins, that's helpful.
Give it a little trial fit, see how it goes.
Right, I'm assuming that bit goes with that bit because it's got... Oh, it actually fits together really well. Oh, no it doesn't. I hope there's a bit that's meant to go there. Otherwise that's quite...
Let's have a look. Wow, that's a big...
wide gap. Does something else go
No,
there?
I think it's head, because that, there's something, yeah, something goes on top of that.
Hmm.
So,
Maybe that bit.
yeah.
Yeah, look, you can see where it fills it there.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
Alright, try the other
False
bit
alarm.
as well. Oh,
Boom.
try not to
That's gone.
throw it on the floor. Don't swear on my YouTube channel, I'll have to bleep that out now.
Right, let's get it back together.
I mean, kids.
So that
gobby teenager. That's what you are.
That fits like
Right.
that.
Well, I tell you what. Why?
Where's this? This bit's meant to fit on the front.
It goes on the front. Well, take that bit off for a minute, so you're not having to.
There are
right.
pins in it.
Let's have a look.
But I don't think they connect to this bit.
Let's have a look. Right, it goes that way round. See, this is what I mean about these plans. Is it? I see what they've done here. I think. Oh, no, maybe not. Is that?
No, surely that bit fits with that somehow. Wouldn't you think?
I think that actually goes
Because it's the rest of the armhole.
like this somehow.
Yeah.
It goes like that somehow.
There you go. Like that.
Like that. Right, let's glue this on before we go any further, because otherwise we're gonna. So this here is not Tamiya extra thin. This is actually a solvent called methyl ethyl ketone, and
Nice.
it is a very, very nasty solvent, but it does not stick plastic together well.
Alternative adhesives are available.
Well, yeah. This stuff really is nasty. I wouldn't recommend using this unless you really know what you're doing with it. He says as he's about to unleash his son with it, who doesn't know what he's doing with it.
Hello. Normally just use super glue.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is what's known as a weld bond. So
It melts the plastic into it.
it
so
melts the
doesn't
plastic together. So
Oh, it smells.
yeah, I know, it stinks. It's disgusting. That's why you don't use it in a well ventilated area. Right, stick the other bit on.
Is this a well ventilated area?
Well, yeah. Do you want me to put the extractor fan on?
No. Right, let's go.
Right, try not to lean on the bit that I've just stuck on too much, because it will move.
I'm going to try and get it along the inside. So
Well, all you have to do really is just touch it onto the joint, and it will just like wick through it with capillary action.
get some of that on there.
But you want to make sure you get all of the joints covered, or you know.
A little bit on the front there.
Alright, let's have a look. It's like getting in these bits here. As I say, literally just touch it on the joint, and it will. You see, it just wicks into the joint. And what it also means is what you can do is with things like this.
You can kind of weld the lines together.
You can fill all the lines like that, and then you can give them a little squeeze together, and you see the lines disappear. I would also recommend. Are those bits supposed to touch? They are.
Probably.
Get
I
a
was
little
trying
bit
to
in
hold
there.
those together, but
Get a little bit in there for the same reason. Right. Okay, that's that.
It's part one of about 700.
Well, it's
Then
not terrible.
then we need
Number one.
Oh.
Which is somewhere.
what does it look like?
It looks like that.
Oh, that doesn't really
Is it
help.
on that one, or is it on this one? What's all this stuff on here?
Oh no, I found it. That's number one.
I think actually they may well have laid these sprues out quite sensibly. That I think you've got half of the bits on one and half of the bits on the other.
I think that one's mostly just alternate bits.
Oh, is it?
Because
Well, there are several heads and things on here.
oh, however you want to build it, it has about 5 heads.
Oh, okay.
That's number one.
So that.
Jesus.
Can you language?
Dropping
Thank
things.
you.
Heck.
You could use globbits or good grief or something like I do.
Where does this?
It goes on. You've got it the wrong way round. It goes on
Does it
the.
go on the
Turn
other
it
side?
round. It looks like it goes on up here somehow.
Possibly something like this, because it has gaps for all of the little spines.
Yeah.
In theory.
Try and keep it somewhere under the camera.
Is that under the camera?
Yeah.
There you go. Something like that.
Right. Well, I'll tell you
Yes.
what. Hold it there, and I will apply suitable copious quantities of noxious industrial chemicals to it.
Lovely.
Well, you got bad skin on your fingers anyway. This will cure it. Right, just hold it for a second. It should just give it a gentle pressure together, and like I say, it will kind of squeeze together and fill all the gaps.
Good advice for anyone else out there interested in industrial solvents.
Yeah, don't use this stuff. It really is nasty.
Hmm.
Right, that'll probably do. I'll stay there now. So like I say, you just have to be careful with it for a little while, but once that dries, it's basically made that into one piece of plastic.
There we go, look at that, it's coming together already.
Wonderful. Right, jaw, headpieces and body assembly. Choose pair A or pair B.
What's pair A or pair B?
Right, so you've got a choice of these hooky mandible things or whatever these things are.
Some sort of cordless drill.
Well, which ones do you want?
I think I'll go for the mandibly bits, because you can do it however you want, but there are two suggested ways, which are, go away. You either have it like that, or like that.
Oh, I see. One's more of a sort of mechanoid, and one's more
Rat.
one's more organic. Or are you doing the organic one?
I was going to go for the organic one because I think the paint scheme looks nicer.
Well, you can paint it however you want, but yeah, I get your point. All right, so you want 41 and 42 then?
41 and 42. Let's have a look, shall we? I can see that's 24.
Oh, hang on. Are they not?
I think they're on that one. Oh, I can see the ones we're not using.
Yeah.
Oh yes, down the bottom there. Look like little tyrannid arms.
Well, yeah, they do a bit.
Clean that one up a bit.
Right, I'll tell you what. Let me cut the pieces off while you clean those up. Here, use that.
Do you have a... oh.
That is a scalpel.
It is.
That is exceptionally sharp, because I've just put a new blade on it, so try not to cut your fingers.
Indeed.
I don't want you bleeding all over my shed.
Right.
Right, and the other bits we want are 2, 4 and 14. Where are those clippers? 2.
This would be so much easier with a file. If you have a file.
Huh? Oh yeah, there's emery paper and stuff. They use that.
Good point, I'll use that instead.
What's the other bit? 14. What's that bit there?
Go back to the scalpel.
Yeah, I'd like to get some of those Tamiya extra pointy things, but they
Tamiya extra pointy things.
well, they're side cutters like these, but they're like really fine tipped and razor sharp.
Right.
What's the date on this? 2010. Good grief.
Huh? Oh, I've got the one of the other ones came with a base from '95.
No. Well, no, the only thing that concerns me is that this actually is pretty good.
Hmm.
It's just sometimes when they start using older moulds, they start to wear out and you end up with lots of flashing and stuff on them.
You'll probably find it was made that long ago.
Well,
You should have seen the website I bought it from.
Right, okay, so I would suggest sticking the bits of his body on first and then stick those on last.
Hmm.
Otherwise
Presumably this bit just fills up the rest of that.
It goes on the side there, yeah. It goes, hang on, that way up.
That way up. Right, how specifically? Oh, there's some stitching there it goes onto. So,
Right, let's have a look.
does it?
Let me see.
Because look,
Yeah, it goes like that, yeah.
Yeah, but look, there's some stitching, but it doesn't line up.
Well, let's have a look. It might just need a bit of brute force and ignorance.
Right.
There you go, you see? Just a tweak. Is this going to be another one of these things that really doesn't go together very well?
Oh, hopefully.
Like some of those other things did. There's a big gap there, look.
Hmm.
And then we might be able to... See, this is the nice thing with this adhesive, is the fact that because it's melting the plastic together, it does take a while to cure. So it does sometimes make life a little bit easier. Because it means that it will stick and hold things together, but it does give you a little bit of wiggle room.
Although inhaling it will likely make life shorter.
Oh god, yeah. You probably cut about 3 years off your life already.
Yeah.
As soon as I open the bottle.
So probably don't do that. Don't inhale solvents. It's not good for you.
No, don't. So let's see if we can. So you see what I mean? It's like you can squeeze it together like that, you see, and you see how that joint's almost disappeared.
Yeah.
So
That one hasn't.
that one hasn't. There's a nice big gap there. So, but we can do that, you see.
Wedge it a bit.
And I say, apply a suitable amount of brute force and ignorance, and it solves all kinds of problems.
Hmm.
Who says violence never solved anything? What gap? I don't see a gap. You see a gap? There's no gap there. Well, you can hide it with paint.
Yeah.
It's probably going to spring apart. Really what it needs to do is be clamped and left overnight. But you can see there how it's pulled those bits apart slightly, but that's unfortunately the nature of the beast, if you'll excuse the expression. Right, probably should have put that bit on first, but still we might be able to wedge that in somehow. Yeah, definitely should have put that bit on first. It's alright, because the plastic's just melted, so it won't break. Oh.
Isn't that meant to go over the top?
What? No.
Oh no, it's not.
No, it's meant to go like that. Somehow. Right. So what we can do now is stick this bit on.
That's really not attached down the bottom properly.
Shush.
Okay.
No, because once you've done that, you can just...
No, look, there.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm getting to that bit. See? Just needs a bit of... What does it need a bit of?
Brute force and ignorance.
Exactly. So you're learning, child.
Mm.
I still call him child, even though he is 18. He said, "Oh, you my little bubba." Don't look at me like that. Right. That doesn't look terrible.
Mm.
Doesn't look great, but it doesn't look terrible. Right. And then that bit goes on somewhere. Stick that bit on. Oh, that goes. Right. What I would suggest, because that bit goes on top of his. On top of there.
Oh. Oh, it's the front of his head.
I think that's meant to be like some kind of a something or other, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I would suggest is, I'm just trying to give it easy to put those bits on first. So put that bit on first.
Right. Let's see how this goes together, because I'm pretty sure it just goes on like that.
It does. Looks like it just pops on like that.
Yeah. See where the lines are. Okay. So
And then just stick some, put some glue under it.
shove his face on. Get a little bit of this on the line.
I might just tilt that camera up a little bit, actually. Try not to turn the camera off while I'm doing it. That's a bit more like it. Right, and then stick the other bits on. So they just stick on the side of his face. You can see where they go.
Yeah. Right. I think that's what we're looking for.
What's that? Oh, it's your sister.
Oh, is it?
Wonder what was wandering around out there. It's your sister. She's going on the swing.
Do they go up or down?
Up.
Up.
Speak of the devil. My daughter's here. So hello, Katie.
Hello, Katie.
Got the whole family here. Why don't you go get your mother as well? We'll just have everyone here.
Right, so what we'll do is we'll get some of this in there.
Yeah, that's not going to work very well because it dries too fast.
Oh, for God's sake.
Put it on and just hold it and put the thing on it. It's not difficult.
You say hold it and put the thing on it, but the entire bit that it needs to get gluing is underneath.
Well, you can try putting some on and doing it, but that's how I normally manage. It dries very quickly. As a solvent, it flashes off in seconds.
Don't get it on your fingers.
Don't get it on your fingers.
So you come to offer moral support, child?
Part of his face. And we get the other part of his face.
Right, let's get these other bits off while you're doing that. So we want 16, 5 and 7.
Oh, that's part of the sprue still on there. The corner. That should get in there a lot better now.
I think that's 16.
Or it could not.
Should see the numbers on your thing.
No, well this one doesn't have a number on it.
Oh.
Oh, it links at the bottom. I see. Right.
That one there doesn't have a number on it.
Wow.
For reasons best known to itself. But it's a fairly distinctive part, so... Right, 16. 5, which is indeed that bit, as I thought it was. Oh.
Link these bits together. Then he has a face.
And...
Yay!
Oh no, 6. That was number 7. Where's 16 then?
Right.
17.
Left.
Where's 16?
Looks pretty ugly.
Yeah, that's the point.
This is... Can't find number 16. Oh, there it is.
16.
There it is. I have my finger over it. That's why I couldn't see it.
So this is his... Oh God.
Right,
I have a horrible feeling that this... Maybe... Oh no. God, that'll go on. That'll stay in there without glue. Bloody hell.
stop swearing.
Yeah.
That bit goes on the front of that.
Yeah, it goes on that bit.
Well, stick it on then.
Right. There we go.
And like I say, once you've got the glue all the way around it, you can squish it together a bit to get rid of any gaps.
Along there.
Or at least minimise them.
that bit. And down that bit. And on this
Oh,
bit.
it's quite warm in here.
Huh? That's because you've got about 6 layers on, child.
Oh.
And that goes in there like
A hat and scarf, 2 coats, waterproof trousers, and big pair of wellies.
there we go for
They're not wellies.
Well, whatever they are.
Nice
this.
boots.
Right, then stick that a bit on the front.
Mm-hmm. Bit like.
I don't know if that's meant to be.
I believe it is meant to stick out, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, because otherwise it would just make more sense to have just moulded it as one piece, but.
Oh, and it probably made more sense to mould it as one piece anyway, but you know.
Oh, whatever. And then the other bit, where does that go? I love the way it's like, yeah, stick it on the back of this. We won't show you exactly where it goes.
Hmm.
I know what they're doing. See, look, what they've done here is they're trying to keep this in the same orientation all the way through. But the trouble is, it's like now you've got to stick that bit on the back, which doesn't help.
Is that not his other arm? Or
Well,
one of his other arms?
Is it? I don't know. It's that bit. It sticks on the back somewhere.
Oh yes, I believe that
Find,
is.
find somewhere where it fits.
Yeah, because look, there's pegs on there, and then there's little bits they go into on there.
Oh, well, there you go. Stick it there then. That'll do.
That works.
Right.
Get some focus.
No, oh, don't worry about that. It'll focus on everything but what you want it to. Trust me.
Get some of that.
Oh, now we've got to figure out what to do with his arms and things.
Around this bit.
How do you know it's a he?
What?
How do you know it's a he?
Because I'm old-fashioned. Unless I'm told specifically otherwise, everything's a he. It. Well, yes, it. It's an abomination. So.
It's a bit mean.
Well. You just moaned at me for potentially misgendering it, so I use a gender-neutral term, and you don't like it.
Well, yeah, but you're calling it an abomination.
But
That's,
that's
a
what
bit
it's
mean.
called. It's called an abomination.
Yeah, but. that's a bit
It's made up of different bits of rat stitched together. What else would you call it? Rat stitchy thing.
I quite like that.
Right, anyway,
rat stitchy
you've got to
thing.
choose what arms you want.
Right, what arms?
So you've got these kind of, put it under the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep it under the camera.
You've got these kind of, so you've got this kind of mechanoid ones, or you've got the organic ones.
Well, I was going to go with this one, and that one, because I think that one looks nice. But
Right, well, what bits do you want then? So that's.
so 49 and 50.
That's going to be on here. 49 and 50. Oh, that's that one there. Oh.
Twixt
That's
your
49.
breasts.
50 is right next.
Yes.
What?
I'm
There's
reading
50.
the other languages.
Right. And what's? Oh, that doesn't go
This
on that
one.
bit.
This one's made of 30, 29, and 28.
Well, I can see that one because it's right there. It's that one, isn't it? Yeah.
Don't have much of a tablescape going on there.
What?
Don't start. We'll have no tablescapes in here at the moment, thank
Cool,
you.
you could have got it to like
Uh,
a rat-themed
29.
A
tablescape.
rat-themed table.
Yeah,
Let's get the
tablescape.
Let's get the bird in here, shall we? He's a rat.
oh, he's a rat with wings. That's different.
Yeah.
Still works.
Right, that goes with that, and then this big flamey burny bit.
And then 48, which is just the last arm.
Right, that's those 3 bits go together. And what?
48.
What's 48?
It's just his other arm.
For tea.
48. That is that one right there. Oh god.
Camera stopped recording.
Is it? Oh, for God's sake.
Right.
Right, well the camera stopped recording there for a minute, so hopefully we didn't lose too much. Well spotted, child. Look at that on there, look.
What?
That is the biggest chunk in the world of plastic holding that onto that frame. It's like half his arm. Good grief.
Gotta make sure it's well attached.
Well attached. You need a chainsaw to get it off.
Right, so what do we do with this? Is that his last finger?
Probably. It goes the other way around, don't it?
Does it? No, it doesn't.
Let me see.
Is this one of those awful bits where
Look,
they
look at the plan.
Isn't this one?
Move that bit to one side for a minute so you don't break it, and look at the plan.
It quite obviously goes like that. It's just one of those horrible bits where they've attached the sprue where you need to attach it.
Well, that's to try and hide the joint. I'll just be over here cutting these massive lumps of plastic off this thing. Oh, where are my glasses? There they are.
So it goes something like that, I believe. Doesn't it? It definitely should go like that.
What are you doing?
But it doesn't fit very well, by the looks.
Some nasty mould lines on this thing.
Might need to.
You could buy their mould remover. Mould line remover.
What? You
Sand,
just scrape it off with a knife.
sand a bit more of it down. So
Yeah.
hopefully it'll fit in there.
Then you're not buying stuff from them. You're not giving them monies.
We've already given them enough monies, thank you. You don't give them any money anyway. You give 'em my money.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
very...
I don't have monies.
Well, you do. We just don't let you anywhere near it because you spend it all on this and sweets.
Is that?
Yeah.
I believe that's how it's meant to look.
Cool, we've got to paint this yet.
Yeah. I think
we'll be breaking out the airbrush for a lot of this, I think.
I think that's correct. Lovely little hand for him. Put that to one side.
Right, that's the other end anyway. I've cleaned off the 3 pounds of excess plastic.
That's his other arm. And then we need to put this one together, which is comprised of a number of parts.
Right, so basically that bit goes on the back.
Of his body.
That goes on the back of there.
Yeah.
And then that goes on the back of the thing because I think he's supposed to be swinging it. I'd put that other bit on first if I was you.
What other bit?
This bit.
Oh. Where does that even go?
It goes on. Look at the plan, child. Look.
Oh.
Shows you where it goes.
It goes on the
Back.
back.
Yes.
Well, there. Not like that on the other side.
Yeah, it goes like that, but
Put it upside down.
slightly. Probably goes onto his actual body, doesn't it?
No, because it tells you to put it together first.
Well, they always tell you to put it together first,
Yeah.
like that. Somehow.
Let's have a look.
No, I definitely think that should go over at least part of that.
Right, that goes on there like that. Oh, there's a big lump of plastic there. Let's get rid of that before we go any further, because otherwise nothing's going to fit together. This bit. And that goes like that. Oh, get on there. Right, let's start melting this together.
What are you going to paint it anyway? You're going to paint it yellow?
No.
Oh, you're going to paint it blue?
No.
You're going to paint it green?
No.
You're going to paint it white?
No. Actually, yes, I am.
Yeah.
Right. A little bit of a gap there, but that doesn't matter because we've got to put that bit on. I think that goes think what you're supposed to do at this point is put this piece on like that.
And then it goes up to the bottom of it.
Oh, stay. Oh God, this is like trying to redecorate your house with a letterbox. Get on there. Right, and then that goes on like, does it go that way round or does it go the other way round? I think it goes that way round. Right, so, let's wedge a bunch of glue under that. There's a big gap there at the front of that we need to fill. Like that. There we go. Easy. What was hard about that? Oh!
And
Right.
then the other arms presumably just attach.
Well, you've got the plan. Put them on.
As you'd expect. So this.
Why does he need so many arms?
Because it's an abomination. Made a load of different bits of rat stuck together. That's why it's got about 5 heads.
So yes,
Does.
that bit goes quite well like that.
But oh, excuse me. Katie. What, Charge? You had 14 years of getting blamed for my burps. Thought you'd be used to it by now.
So who was the person who had to stitch you together in the first place then?
Probably a bunch of grey seers, I'd imagine.
It was someone from Clan Moulder, supposedly.
I understood none of that.
No, I don't really get on with this whole Warhammer thing. I've read a load of the books, but I've forgotten it all now.
Get some gap right there.
Well, it's like I say, once you've got it on there, you can, and you've got the glue all around, you can kind of squeeze it together to fill up any gaps, or help fill up gaps.
It looks kind of like a snake.
Well, it does at the moment. It's only half made. You could, I mean, you could make a snake body for it and make it into a rattlesnake. What? Laugh or you're disowned. What on earth was that?
Fun, though.
It wasn't a laugh. Wasn't it? That was a noise of an animal noise of distress. Right, is that all his arms on?
No, he's got another one.
Oh, okay. Well, put that one on then. And then we've got to figure out what heads he's going to have.
All of them. Put
What?
all of them on. Stick heads on heads.
Well,
He's going to have quite a lot of beds when he's done.
Oh, that's not on there.
No, he isn't, is it?
No, it's not.
Glue around the back of him as well.
Why are you whispering?
I don't know.
he's muttering to himself. Oh my lord, this thing's awful.
What?
Well, just looking at it, it's just an abomination,
It's
basically.
just all of the bit.
What?
Yeah.
The rat or the instructions?
Well, the instructions aren't great.
They took
There you
all
go.
of the stuff they had left over from every kit, and then
Right.
they just made it into this.
So now you need to figure out what heads you want.
Yes.
Show the people.
Show the people.
Yes, show the people
This is how
of
many.
the world.
Focus, come on. This is how many head options you have. Right.
I think you should have that one.
Which one?
This one here with his arm hanging out.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna have that
He looks
one
like
anyway.
he's leaning casually out of the.
I was going to have that one anyway.
Right, well I'll cut that one off.
It's
then.
47.
You don't get much of a choice of tail.
No, you don't. I think you get to choose how you want to build his engine.
Why does it have an engine?
It's for the wheel.
What wheel?
Right, there's
Got a
that
wheel.
one. What else do you want?
Let's go for 51.
51. It's got a lovely mould line running down all the way down it. That's spectacular.
Go after them, aren't even rats, they're gophers.
What?
Well, 55 and
Oh,
56,
go on,
they're
you
like
dropped it.
gophers.
You nearly didn't get that one. That one's got a really horrible mould line on it.
Does it?
Yeah. What else do you want?
Oh jeez, it does, doesn't it?
Can you stop
well.
with the...
54.
You're going to get me demonetised.
Yeah.
54, that
Wait,
one.
what?
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 What
Bit of the light bulb in.
would you like me to go into full monetizable mode?
Well, just don't get me demonetised. I get demonetised quick enough as it is.
53.
What does demonetised mean?
It means I don't get paid for the videos.
All right,
Oh, why not?
monetizable mode. Hi guys. No, I'm not doing that.
No, you're right. You're not doing that. You can go and do that out in the garden.
We need 55.
There seems to be an inordinate amount of heads.
56 and 57.
Are you sure this is this many?
This is all head. This is how many heads it has.
Yeah, but don't forget some of them. It's like it's saying you can have this one or this
Nope,
one. You're not...
there's only 2 where you have
what
options.
was the other one? 50 what?
It's 55, 56, 57.
57. I can see 58 and 50. Oh,
It's,
there it is.
it's
down there.
basically 53 through 57.
Oh.
And we need 52 as well.
Oh.
If that's all of them, I think.
See, this one's held on with a massive chunk
How
of
many
plastic.
how many
as well.
heads do we have? So we got 1, 2, 3. How many bits am I gonna have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's all the bits. Right, let's put them together, shall we?
See, there's his tail.
Big tail.
Anyway, go on with it.
Right, where do we
Because I'm getting
go?
bored of this now.
So, how would this be?
Well, you don't need to be in here. You come out to go on the swing.
Right, 50.
8:30 at night in the dark and the cold, you weirdo.
52.
I'm just after open for a shower.
That's that one, which
That's the
kind of
point.
just attaches onto the outside, like this. Somehow. Oh god, dropped him. Come on, you can do
Oh,
it.
you know it's a he.
It's a rat.
Oh, so all rats just now he's.
No.
What is that?
Right.
Looks like a dinosaur for me.
See, there's another one there, look. There's another one there, there's another one there. Don't you get on what you're doing.
Why are they tiny rats?
Well, because those are actual rats, so it gives you an idea of the scale of this thing.
Yeah. Those you stick on the base around it.
Ah.
Yeah.
But why are there normal rats?
They go
Oh,
on the base
because-
around it.
Rats and rat men and rat ogres and things.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Pretty
And
much.
Ratatouille and
I don't think Ratatouille's got anything to do with it.
that's
What's a
what
ratatouille?
that's what the rats eat, isn't it? Ratatouille.
Unless this is some sort of alternate timeline, and this is what they did to Ratatouille when they caught him.
This is the sequel.
What? What's a ratatouille?
Well, a ratatouille is a vegetable stew.
You
Well,
never
not a
watched
vegetable stew,
Ratatouille?
but it's a
No.
film. It's a film about a rat who can cook, and he works in a French.
Sounds gross.
he
So a
works in
rat that
French
cooks.
restaurant. Was that aimed at the youth?
No,
Because that meant nothing to me.
that's aimed at someone who's watched a very specific video.
Is this part of this let him cook thing?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's way older.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so you got this rat that can cook, and there's a guy who works in a restaurant and he really can't cook very well, but he wants to be a chef, and so the rat climbs on his head and sits under his chef's hat and pulls his hair and controls him when he's cooking, and the guy becomes a famous chef, but nobody knows he's got a rat under his hat that's making him cook.
It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Hey, I don't know, I didn't write it.
It was back when.
Okay, and is that it?
Who made it? It was Disney, wasn't it? No, it was
I
Pixar.
don't know, it's Pixar or someone.
Back when they
It's
made,
actually quite an entertaining film, but it's
back when they made actual
it's-
good films.
it's kind of I believe, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe it's supposed to be something. It's like inspired by the tale of Cyrano de Bergerac.
Do you want to?
Probably-
Cyrano de.
Who?
Cyrano
It's probably something about a revolution. Everything in France is about a revolution.
Cyrano de Bergerac, he was a guy who was not particularly attractive, who fell in love with this woman, but she wasn't interested in him because he was ugly. And so the guy that she wanted to go out with was absolutely useless at wooing her. So he basically coached the guy and told him what to say and how to act and wrote love letters for him and all this kind of stuff. And of course what the woman didn't realise is that she thought she was falling in love with this guy when technically she was falling in love with Cyrano de Bergerac because he was the one that was saying and doing all these things. And so it's kind of a play on that, the fact that everybody thinks this guy is an amazing chef when it's actually the rat who's controlling him who is the amazing chef. And so what they're actually doing is they don't love the guy's food, they love the rat's food, not literal rat food.
Hamster pellets.
Well,
Typically poisoned.
we don't. We never used to use rat pellets and that with our rats. We used to give them all kinds. Well, they used to do anything.
It's a rat.
Because they're rats. But no, they just have whatever we had. I mean, they had food in their cage, like rat food, but they would just eat whatever they wanted when they came out, including spiders.
Good for them.
I will never forget this. If you're in any way arachnophobic or weak stomach, then stop listening now. But I was sitting in the living room one day, and we had a nice wooden floor.
Yeah.
And the biggest spider in the world came scuttling across the floor, and one of the rats saw it, clocked it, boom, across the floor like a missile, pounced on this spider before it could get away, ate the body, and left a sticky pile of goo with legs sticking out of it, and then just wandered off, and then came over and tried to climb up and lick my face. And I'm like, no, because you're covered in bits of spider goo, and I now have to clean up the rest of the spider that you've decided you don't want to eat.
Well,
So-
obviously that was the good bit.
Well, it clearly was the good bit, but yeah, it left all the. It's like, well, I saved you the legs. Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah. This is why we need to get rats again.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have anywhere to put rats because they need a big cage.
So if a spider wanders into my room, I can set them on it,
Um,
and they can demolish it.
right, are you winning?
I think so. I've got one more head left.
Oh, okay. Well, I know, because if you've got one, I'll start cutting the next one.
I think, is this
If any of you had stopped listening because of the rat and spider story, you can start listening again.
How would they know to
If they
restart
weren't
listening?
then.
What are
Well,
we doing?
I'll flash a little thing up on the screen.
How
if I
many
remember.
heads does it have? I need
Yeah.
the instructions
Oh.
back.
Well, there's two that go on right at the back.
Yeah, they go on there, right on there, I think, but I'm not sure how.
Are you sure you haven't got too many? Although it does say, I think there are.
Oh no, that one goes on there.
So 56 goes in that little divot,
That one goes on there.
and then 57, I think,
Goes on the flat bit at the back.
goes on there, that
Yeah.
bit there.
It's got more heads than it looked like it did.
It's actually probably worth pointing out. So if any of you are planning to build one of these things, this last head, it doesn't have a defined space like the others. It actually goes, well, right there. So there's actually a little flat spot there, and that's where the last head goes. Because again, it's only showing you it from one side, which is, as I say, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep it in the same orientation throughout, but it also makes it quite difficult in certain cases to
Whack that on there.
put bits together. Right, so
And then we have a thing with way too many heads on it.
well, you need to put that to one side now,
Right.
because we've got to start doing his nether regions. Right, we don't need that one. We need this one.
Most things give you a choice of heads, but this you have to choose which ones you aren't using.
Pretty much. Right, so we need 17, which I think is that bit? Yes, it's got spiky bits on it. Because this is another one that isn't actually numbered. There are a few pieces on this. Oh no, it is there. It's right there. It's just really difficult to see. There are definitely a couple of pieces on it that don't have numbers though, or the numbers are in such an awkward place that you can't see them. What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out where the cables from that go.
Cable from what?
This.
Yes.
What?
But no, they both go over there.
Right, that bit.
Yep.
And 22, which is that bit there. Right. So something like the curvy bit goes at the bottom. The leggy bit, I think, goes at. Look.
The leggy bit.
Right, what are we doing with these? It goes.
You've got that bit up the wrong way. It wants to go like around like that somehow.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, because doesn't that bit want to get?
You're basic. Look, you're making a tube.
Where are the spikes? There's the spikes. Which spike does it connect to?
Look at it. It goes all the way round. You're making a tube.
Yeah, it's not a very helpful diagram. It goes like that. Oh,
Are you sure?
I think so. Yeah, look, it
Let me
fits.
have a look.
It fits
Yeah,
like that.
it goes like that.
Right, well, glue it on then. Oh, should I glue it on? Or can you manage?
Oh God.
Apparently not. Right, then we want 21, which is that bit. Oh, you're taking your gloves off now. Is that it? Are you here for the? You here
Yeah, I
for
might
the?
take the hat off as well.
Well,
The gloves are off.
here for the long haul, are you, child? This
Keeping the
is
scarf on though.
Right.
like that. Was it Tom Jones? Is it Tom Jones? That song thing you can leave your hat on.
I don't know.
It was a song. That was like the chorus line. You can leave your hat on. Whatever that means.
I don't know. It's nice. There's a little bit of tube.
Right. Then that bit sticks onto the side.
This bit sticks onto the side. Yeah, I can see where that goes.
So
Somehow. It really doesn't want to. There we go. Yeah, I want to get in there.
how do you make it fit?
Brute force and ignorance.
There you
'cause-
go.
Oh, this bit should have gone on first.
Huh?
Definitely should have gone on first. There we go.
Maybe a knife.
Well, yeah, sometimes, or even a Dremel at some points.
To threaten it with.
Well, that's what I had to do with that thing you had.
Yeah.
That Vargal, what was it called?
Vargolf Courtier.
Fergal Sharky,
Yeah.
whatever it was called. I had to take a Dremel to it and remove quite large pieces of it to make it fit.
Yeah, but that one was properly
Right,
badly
40
made.
and 19.
Like that could have been 3 bits, but instead it was about 12.
Yeah, it's the only trouble with those things. Whenever you're trying to paint them, you keep stabbing yourself with the spiky bits.
Yeah.
Well,
Yours are quite spiky. Right, this is his kind of rear end.
Is it?
I think so.
You sure?
I'm not, no.
Kind of hard to tell.
alright, and then you want that bit. And this bit.
A few more.
Is anyone else hearing a really annoying buzzing, or is that just me going insane?
What?
Oh no, don't do that. That's terrible. Okay, it's fine. I fixed it.
What?
There's like a ringing sound.
You probably just have tinnitus.
I've got this funny buzzing noise in my ear.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Great. Now we've all got tinnitus.
Hey!
I saw an advert on Facebook the other day.
Did it say it could fix your tinnitus?
It said, well, no, it said that if
Wait, stop talking for a minute. No, it's just a lie. I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
it said that if you
Yeah.
served in the army after 1987 and you suffer from hearing loss or tinnitus, then you can claim loads of money.
Well, yeah, but they always say that.
Yeah, I know.
They say, like the ones that
I
say, "Oh,
treated-
give us your car registration and
I
we'll
tr-
give you
I-
money."
I treated it with the contempt I'm sure it deserves.
Yeah.
Right, are you winning?
Possibly.
Right, well that bit there goes in that big hole there.
Mhm. Oh, hello. That's not what I thought it'd be. That's a bit of
metal.
metal. So that fits in there like that actually quite well.
And then that bit
That didn't sound good.
no.
It was me dragging it along the paper.
Yeah, well don't break the spikes.
Yeah, don't break the spikes.
It's actually a flap of.
Can you stop repeating everything I say? You like that? You like that when you get the school bully and they've got the little kid who follows them around. Every time they threaten someone, they lean out from behind them and go, "Yeah."
Oh, God, it's come apart again.
What?
Stay, you bugger.
Didn't you not?
Yeah.
What, bugger? That's not allowed.
No, I don't. No, because I don't want to get retroactively demonetised because of a gobby
Because
teenager.
of me saying.
Yeah.
Right. You done?
Oh, demonetized. So like demonetized.
Demonetised, yes.
Like demonetized.
As in not having your money, yes.
I'm not-
Like anti-disestablishmentarianism. Also pronounced anti-distinctly minty monetarism.
Oh yeah.
There might be a gap there.
What? No, we're not having gaps. Give it to me.
Because it doesn't. It keeps
Let me have a
coming
look.
apart at that very.
Let me have a look.
Do I have to hold it together or it will come apart again?
No, it won't. Turn it away.
Well,
Brute force and ignorance. And a lot of super glue.
second opinion?
Don't
Your fingers stink.
ask your sister to sniff your fingers. Thank you. Don't ask.
Yeah.
Don't ask anyone to sniff your
Well,
fingers. That's just weird.
I'm checking to see if I got any of the stuff on my finger. I don't think so.
We might just have to put some
Sniff my
filler in
finger.
there. We'll have to see what it's like when it's got stuff. Can you stop,
No, 'cause
both of
you
you?
probably don't have it on
Because
you.
I'm getting. Oh, good grief! Sorry about this, everybody at home. With my wayward children. Stick that bit on there and shut up.
Right.
And you pack it in, or you can go out on the swing. Seeing as that's what you came out for in the first place. I was going to say, I'm surprised your mother's not here, but I know why she's not, because she's in the house getting a bit peace and quiet, with you two not being in there.
Probably watching TV.
She's probably in there sprawled in front of the TV with a bottle of wine.
Probably not the
Yeah,
bottle of
wine.
wine.
Well, she won't be swimming with a bottle of wine.
She doesn't even like wine.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't even really drink.
Drink coffee.
Occasional gin now and again, and that's about it.
Mm.
It's
Um,
a tablescape.
Right, and then this bit, that there, goes on that little divot there, I think. Yes, it does. No, not
What's
that
the
divot,
point
the
of
other
that?
divot.
What divot?
There, look.
Right there. The
That's
other
the
divot.
one I put it in.
No, it isn't.
No, the one next to it.
This one?
Yes, you Burke.
Yeah, you Burke.
You point
Can you
out.
stop repeating everything I say?
Does it even fit in that divot?
It fits on it,
It fits on it, but
but
Yeah,
it's
it
supposed to
fits
be
on
like.
it. Sorry.
oh no,
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get it in the divot.
Don't stick your finger to it.
I've already.
Stick your finger to it.
I've stuck my finger in it, but I've not stuck my finger to it.
No, that's
What?
fine. It's near enough.
What is it? Is it like a little crown?
No, it's supposed to be like a valve, I think, of some sort.
Ooh, why couldn't they
Yeah.
just put that on the...
Right, don't get industrial solvents on your fingers. It's probably not. Oh God, look what he's doing. Wow. Oh wait, no, that's just rubbing holding it on. No, that's fine. I thought he was doing something interesting. I thought we had a little science experiment, but
What, with melting your fingers?
yeah. I don't need that one.
Well, the state of your skin anyway on your hands, it wouldn't. Nobody'd notice.
Well, yeah, but it's not the fingertips. It's just the bits on the middle.
Right, those two
Yeah,
need to
they're
stick
gross.
together.
It's his wheel.
Why does he have a wheel? He's not a hamster.
Why don't you have a wheel?
I'm not a hamster. You can get wheels for cats, apparently.
What?
Yeah, you can get wheels for most pets, as if they've lost rear legs, isn't it? And you,
Oh.
No, I mean like a little hamster wheel for your cat.
I'm sure it would love that.
Yeah, you just put it on it and then it just kind of sleeps there.
Okay. Or you could not do that.
It's basically for exercise.
Yeah, that's got a little round in it.
Oh my god, let me see.
The entire thing's covered in little
This
rats.
one's got another little round in it as well.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Hold on, we need to glue his bum together. Come on.
we'll name it Fred.
Can we name it Ratatouille?
No, we're gonna name it Fred.
You're going to name this one George?
Let me see.
Was the rat in Ratatouille even called Ratatouille?
No, it was just the name of the film. I can't. Ow. Remy or
It
something.
was, yeah, it was Remy.
I don't know. I saw it. Well, I actually thought it was quite a good
It
film.
was Remy, yeah, that was it.
I did think it was actually not a terrible film.
Well, no,
So
it's
this
a,
one's
it's a
Fred,
Pixar
this
film.
one's Ted.
Right. So those things, when your sister stopped gushing over the rats, give them
Give
to
it
your
back.
brother because he needs to put it together.
Oh.
Right. So they go through that big hole in it.
And then the wheel goes in the middle.
The wheel. Does the wheel go in the middle?
The wheel goes in the
in the middle. Yes. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
The wheels on the
bus
abomination go round and round.
Your camera stopped recording.
Oh,
Oh.
has it stopped again? Why does it keep doing that?
Hold.
The wheels on the bus go round.
Right,
and
anyway,
round,
right,
and
with
the
round,
camera's
round
stopped
and
again,
round. Wheels on the bus go
which is
round and round.
becoming slightly
all
annoying
day
now.
long.
That doesn't. I don't feel like that goes. Does
It
that?
goes
It
through
fits
there, yes.
perfectly.
It does go like that. Yes. I don't know. I thought because it was this bit doesn't line up very well, but you know,
Right,
It's a rat that's been stitched together.
stick that on.
it is a rat that's been stitched together. That is
So
the point.
I believe when you put this wheel on,
The wheel.
Wait. Hold on. No, it does go the other way around.
what?
Yeah, I think it does go the other way around.
Yeah, those
yes,
bits
it
go to the
definitely
back.
goes
yeah.
the other way around.
Right, so when you put this on,
The wheel goes in the middle.
that wheel, you see it's got a flat spot. That goes to the bottom.
Right. Oh, we're going to have to get that in there first. This is very strange.
What, putting wheels in rats?
Putting
You
a
put
wheel in a
for?
rat.
Well, you had a hamster wheel, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's a rat wheel.
It's like one of those.
So the rat doesn't go on the wheel, the wheel goes inside the rat.
What were those?
Like the candle, not the rat.
What were those?
What film's that from?
What? Sorry, what?
Like the candle, not the rat.
Oh, that's. Wait.
What?
Wait.
If you don't know this, you're definitely getting disowned.
I'm going to say it, but I think it's going to be wrong and I'm going to look stupid.
No, you're not. Go on.
No! Wait, what? Say again?
Like the candle, not the rat.
How many times has it said?
A couple of times, I think.
Oh, is it?
Like the candle, not the rat. Like the candle, not the rat.
Ooh, it's a Muppets Christmas
It is a Muppets Christmas Carol. Be more confident, child.
No!
That doesn't fit very well.
What?
Look, it's not.
It's a rat!
Isn't that meant to go in there?
It's just meant to hold it in place.
Because that doesn't look like it's. But then
It's not meant. The wheel isn't meant to turn.
No. I mean, should that little thin bit go inside the other one? Because it doesn't.
God, why doesn't the wheel turn?
Is the wheel on? Is the thing on the side properly?
Is the thing on the side? Yes, that's how it's. Well, no, because it's not gone in far enough. It doesn't look like. But that,
No, I think that's right.
That is how it's meant to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, let's make sure we've got the wheel down.
Well, don't worry about gluing the wheel in place. Glue the other bits on,
Let the wheel spin.
and we'll let the wheel spin. And then if we need to fix it in place, we can always fix it later.
Attach a little motor to it and make the wheel spin.
You could, but if you wanted to do that, we'd have had to done that long before now.
It's like one of those.
Because we'd have had to hide a motor and a drivetrain inside the body somewhere, and I'm pretty sure I have got motors that would fit in there. In fact, I know I've got motors that would fit in there.
God,
The only problem
look
is
at
with the
that.
motors that I've got in that fit in there, they spin at about 70,000 RPM,
Right.
which means that thing would probably cut through the desk like a chainsaw. Anyway,
It's like one of those. What are those shoes that they used to give to children with the wheel in the bottom? It's like,
Heelys.
it's like a
Oh,
Heely.
Heelys.
Yeah, Heely.
It's a Healy rat.
Heely rat.
Right, so engine assembly. So we want 39, 34 and 35.
Right.
Which I believe are on this frame that I have here in my hand.
This is an incredibly strange thing, isn't it?
Well, that's rats for you.
I didn't, up until taking it out of the box the first time, I didn't know it had wheels.
Well, I must admit I wasn't expecting wheels. But one wonders why it would have wheels, because it seems to have a multitude of legs.
Well, presumably it's quite weighty,
Well,
so it has to
so.
drag itself along.
Obviously, they thought it looked cool, so.
Makes dragging itself along easier.
why did they put wheels on it? Because they could. Oh, this has got a rat on it as well.
What? Where?
Everything's got rats on it.
Let me see. Let me see.
Hang on.
We've got Fred, we've got Ted.
I thought we had Fred and George.
That one could be George.
Fred and George from
No, I don't, sorry.
the franchise that will not be named.
What? No, I don't, sorry. What?
Oh, good grief. Fred and George, the Weasleys from Harry Potter.
Oh! No, I've
No,
The place where I used to work.
I didn't know what you were going for there.
There are a lot of Fred and Georges, alright. I named a sink Fred once.
What?
A sink.
You named a sink Fred?
Why would you
Yeah.
name a sink?
Right, yeah, so those two bits go
That
together,
goes
and then that
together.
exhaust thick manifold sticks on the side somewhere.
Hmm.
And then the whole contraption sticks to the top of the
engine
Brat.
block.
And then we need legs.
Leggy.
And a tail, apparently. Well, actually, I don't think we're far from being done, actually. At least of the main beastie.
Hmm. Right. There we go. That's nice, I think. A little bit of stuff. How
Right,
does this
that
go
goes on the side of the barrel somewhere.
It's got a little corner, so yeah, it goes in there.
Mate, you might need to... Oh, has it got off?
It's got a little corner it goes into. Yeah, like that.
I'll stick that in there then.
It's quite a weird...
What time is it?
20:49, child. What time is that? 24-hour clock. You can barely deal with 12-hour clock.
Is it 8 something?
It is, yes. Well done. 8:49. 10 to 9.
Just -2.
What? Minus 12.
24-hour clock's just -2.
Minus 12.
Whatever.
Well, there's a bit of a difference between 2 and 12.
Not when you're eating cake, there isn't.
Yeah.
What?
Whatever that means.
Well, if when you're eating cake and it says serves 12, you just get rid of the 1.
There we go. That's
Or
nice.
you could get rid of the 2.
And then presumably
That's an
that bit on the
option.
bottom of the barrel goes on.
It faces backwards. Yeah, like that. So that
Which way
fits into
forward?
that divot. Basically like that,
What's
yeah.
that wrap meant to be on?
I don't
Yes.
Because he doesn't fit on there very well. Unless it's meant to be... Oh, it's like that. Okay.
know. Yeah, stick it on. Right, and then we need to start doing legs and feet and things.
Nice.
What? Here is feet and things on here, aren't
I'll be back, don't worry.
Right.
Right.
they? Thanks for coming.
No, I'm going to be back.
Lovely. There's his engine.
Foot.
That's a foot? Oh, it is a foot.
25. Well, you can stick that one on because that just sticks
can
onto
you?
his leg.
He has a leg? Oh, yeah.
That goes on his
This bit.
rear left leg.
Yeah, I found it already. So it goes kind of like that.
Right, that is 25, and that goes with 24. Wherever 24 is. There's 24.
I think he goes like that. Does he not?
What?
Oh no, it goes further back. There we go. Then we can get some stuff.
Right, those two stick together, and that's his rear right leg. I was going to say his rear starboard leg then.
No, he's still correct.
46. Oh, that's a nice one, isn't it? Oh, the box is going. Stay there, box. 46. There's 46. Yeah, so there's one quite good thing they've done on this is the parts are just numbered. So one frame has like parts 1 to 40 or something like that, and then the other frame has the rest of them. So
What's this for?
it actually does help.
How does this go together? Presumably that.
So
Or
yes,
is it?
the foot goes at a very steep. Well, there, look, like that.
Hmm.
However that goes. Right, that was 46. We got 70.
Oh,
Which will be on this 70. Where is 70?
wait for a second.
There's 70.
Can, hold him down. I feel like there's meant to be a square that's in there to hold it together, but it doesn't work very well.
Well, possibly. 40. 43 is that one. I think it would be that piece.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Small.
What did I miss?
We're attaching
Legs.
feet. That's one. Oh god, what's all this?
Are you
Are
attaching the
these,
toe beams?
these are all separate. That's another separate.
Right, so
Right, where does this one go?
that's his rear right leg.
The rear starboard leg.
Yes.
So presumably it goes
I
onto
thought
that.
starboard was left.
It goes on,
No, port is left, starboard is
goes
right.
onto the stitching there.
Why can't they just say left and right?
I don't know.
Because isn't the idea that it's to counteract wondering whose left and whose right it is by
It's
always
your
being
left
the,
and
by,
Oh,
right.
by
it
always being
might
the ship's
be.
left and right.
I think you're actually right there. I think that's what it is. It's yeah, port and starboard. It's just
Oh,
so if someone's facing you and you say port, they know it's the left side of the ship, not
I have a
instead of saying
horrible
on the left.
feeling that this doesn't fit very well.
what?
Oh god, no,
I
that's
thought you just said that port was right.
No,
one of
starboard
the,
is
oh,
right,
it's come,
port is left.
his foot's come off.
Oh, no.
Come on, stay, stay, foot.
you could have took that down to the recycling bin when you went.
Yeah, one of the stitches prevents it actually attaching.
Let me have a look.
Why don't you just go under it?
Oh, come here.
Don't hold
You've
it by
got
the foot.
big lumps of plastic hanging off everything. That's why it won't fit.
What?
There's a big lump there. That's not helping. And there's a big lump there, which is not helping. Didn't check this out very well, did you? That fits all right. And there's a big lump of plastic there, which is not helping. There's a big lump in the chair that's not helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can shut up as well.
Hey, you can't say
Yeah.
that. You can't say that.
Can't
You
say
get
what.
demonetised.
No, you won't.
If you're saying shut up.
No, you won't.
There, you see.
Susan
Just, look.
allows that.
So here's the trick with this. You do this because there's a hole there. You see.
Put it under
Put that
there.
in there, and then just give it a little tweak, and then it goes.
Mm.
And then we've got to try and get these ones into place as well, which is actually it might be better to do it like from that angle. Oh, his foot's come off.
Oh, what have you
You know,
done?
you know I told you his foot was on their pine.
Yeah.
It's really not.
No, it's not.
See, this would have been easier to stuck that leg on before we put this together.
Yeah.
Never mind, we'll manage. There, bit of brute force and ignorance. It's fine. What's wrong with that? Right, stick the other legs on.
Perfectly good. Right,
That goes.
Okay.
What?
how do his other legs go on?
Right,
So
there's the plan. Sure, we'll figure it out. We've got
Presu-
left legs and right legs.
Presumably this one goes on like that somehow.
Well, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Except there's a
Done
bit
it.
plastic in the way.
What have I told you about repeating everything I say?
I wasn't. Just your
What?
grammatical incorrectness. Done it.
Done it.
How's done it grammatically incorrect?
Because it should be
Oh.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it not?
It's not grammar, is it?
What?
Isn't that just...
Well, yeah, it's still grammatically incorrect.
Yeah.
Done it.
Eat it, Brad.
Well, let's flip him over and give him
What?
a foot.
What are you trying to... Bruv, the word you're thinking of.
Are you trying to talk
Yeah.
the language of the youth?
I think you'll find it's pronounced the youth. Spelled Y00F.
The youths.
What are you talking about? You're a youth.
Yeah.
You are one of the youth.
No,
yeah.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
The youth is not an age, it's a mindset.
You are the. You
Yeah.
are that demographic.
Yeah. What's a
don't-
demographic?
A demographic is a collection of people or things.
You can
Of a
talk. You're
similar-
the TikTok generation.
Well, to be fair, she certainly isn't.
Is she not?
No,
Is she not?
she doesn't. Every time I tell her I want to get up on that gram yo, she rolls her eyes at me.
Oh, that was one. The other day I was in the shop. I was taking Mother to the shops, and I saw a small child sat in a shopping trolley with a
Wow.
phone, and the child's mother had wandered off, and the kid looked up from the phone and went, "Mum?" And then after about half a second, she went, "Oh well," and looked back at the phone.
Yeah,
It's like, really?
that is an unfortunate state of affairs. But it's to be honest, it's no different. It's you get people like of my generation who say about all these kids walking around looking at their phones, and yet we were dumped in front of the TV for hours on end. The big one-eyed nanny in the corner. That was literally what the TV was known as, the one-eyed nanny in the corner, because you sit your kids in front of the TV and let them watch TV all day. This is why things like CBeebies and that exist, because the children's BBC didn't start until I think it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something. It was like when the kids came home from school, and then the parents petitioned the BBC to have basically children's TV running literally almost 24/7. And it was basically so that they could just dump their kids in front of the TV all day.
Oh, you'll never guess what. So you
Does he
know
have a leg all the way up
24/7, yeah? I thought it meant 24 hours a day, 7 hours a night.
As opposed to the other amount of number that delineates that could be 7, which is what exactly?
Weekdays,
Yeah.
days. Wow, I didn't realise. I just thought it was like, you know, there are 24 hours a day, so there must be 7 hours a night.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because I thought it meant days, so like when the sun is up, you know?
No, it's understandable in a way. Right, now you've got to stick his tail on. This is going to be hilarious. Because what I don't understand with this, I really don't understand with this, is why there is this separate piece of tail.
To make it more exciting.
It's like literally you have the tail as one piece, and then there's this little bit here that literally just sticks into that gap. So why not just make that as one piece? I can imagine it's probably something to do with saving money on moulds.
Is it not an option?
No, it's just
no,
that
it's
bit.
literally just that bit isn't attached.
Because I did wonder if maybe there was an option where maybe that would get in the way of a certain option, but no, there is literally just that bit.
You got a massive bit of plastic sticking out of that.
What?
Look.
No.
Yeah.
And on the other
There's a
side
big
is
lump.
like-
I've actually got that in the right way around.
No, look, there's just a lump
Where?
on
No,
there.
it's meant to be there, isn't it?
No, that's just a
No.
lump.
That's a lump.
That's preventing it going together.
I thought that was like a locating thing.
No, it's not.
What lump? What are you talking about? There's no lump there.
He is somewhat.
There was never a lump there.
He is somewhat beginning to come together now.
See, it fits perfectly now. There's that lump was there. Why didn't you say anything?
Yeah, why didn't you say anything? Yeah,
Right.
didn't you? Me.
Why not? You do it to me.
I'm kind of thirsty. Does anyone have any water? Or something?
No, there's nothing to drink in here. Don't drink anything you find in here.
Yeah, don't drink anything in here. Oh, I stuck my finger right in that. Never mind. Right, stick that on. I've got this.
Right, let's get it.
I mean, there are 2 bottles of water down there. It's only tap water, but it's been in there for quite a while.
Probably also had paintbrushes in it.
No, it hasn't. They're literally just bottles of water.
Right.
But they have
Oh,
been
that's
in here.
gross.
What? What's wrong with that? It's just orange juice.
Oh, it's that. No, it's gross orange juice. It's not proper orange juice. It's not freshly squeezed orange juice. It's that really diluted bottle
Cordial.
stuff.
It's orange squash.
Oh no.
Oh, good grief.
This is really
Man.
inconvenient to put together.
Well, you think that's bad? Wait till you get to the next section.
Right, child, glue my fingers to it. No, don't.
Okay. I do that quite a lot of mine. They are quite small though.
Yeah, but yours is only super glue.
No, she's got some Rebel contactor now,
God, that
Yeah.
stuff's horrible.
because I'm certainly not letting her loose with methyl ethyl ketone.
That
Aw.
contact stuff is horrible. It's worse than super glue.
According to him.
Yeah, but it's still not as bad as that. Right. Now for the fun bit.
Slap it together.
Stick the two halves together.
Right.
And
So-
while you're doing that, I shall cut the bit through his legs.
Pick him up.
It's like a.
There's a lot of pins for this bit, which is actually very helpful.
It's like a.
It's
It's
like,
kind of like a. What are they called?
It's like a, what are they called? I don't know. what
Yeah,
are they called?
not a manticore. A
no,
Never
that
mind.
that lump's gonna stop it.
Not a manticore, a nevermind.
No,
That
no,
infamous
no.
mythical beast, the nevermind.
The Nevermind.
That actually sounds quite cool, to be honest. The Nevermind.
So apparently, I don't know if you heard about the Willy Wonka thing.
No, I haven't.
In-
What, the
sorry.
musical?
No, apparently in I think it was in Glasgow. They advertised this amazing Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory experience,
Right.
and people went there and paid a lot of money, in some cases up to £100 for a family ticket. And apparently it was just basically almost like an empty room with a plastic lollipop and a couple of weirdos wandering about. It was a complete and utter, and in the end they literally had to call the police because it was almost a riot. But one of the people who works there, or who worked there, who actually played the part of Willy Wonka, was interviewed by some TV news thing, and they were like, at what point did you realise that it was all going a bit wrong? And he said, I think probably when the police were called. But he also said that he said the script, he said he's not sure, but he thinks the script was actually AI generated, because it made no sense.
This doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Because he said that there was one of the features, the villain of the piece, was a character who was apparently referred to as the Unknown, and apparently the Unknown was an evil chocolate maker who lived in the walls. And as he said, he didn't know if that was a chocolate maker who made evil chocolate, or an evil chocolate maker, someone who was evil who made chocolate. Anyway. But he said that the Unknown was this guy who was just wearing like a black robe with a scary mask. He used to just jump scare the kids and traumatise them.
Huh.
Sounds fun.
But you know those what they call Funko Pop things,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the little doll things.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know if it's real or not, or whether someone's just mocked it up. But apparently, there is one of the Unknown already. But I think it's something someone's just made up. But
Oh.
it's yeah.
This does not fit together very well.
And this surprises you why?
Like, it really doesn't fit. I think it has too many pins.
Let me have a look. Come out of the way. Let me get in there. Let the dog see the rabbit.
Right.
Oh, God, too many children and bodies in here.
Get out of the way.
I can't see.
Oh, it's gone. No, I want to go in. I'm bored of this now. Right, we're going to stick this bit together and then we'll call it quits. And we'll finish the rest off another day. Right.
Don't we need to get his what's his name bits on?
Oh, we need to put his legs on as well, don't we? Right, so that needs to go under there. This is going to be hilarious.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought something fell off there, but it's that wheel rattling backwards and forwards.
Move out of the way a bit.
Move out of the way.
Where your little sister sing?
Where do you want me to go?
Over there. Where are you
Right,
stand?
that needs to go. The trouble is, the spikes are hitting the back.
Just come off.
It's because what the problem is, you've got this bit here, this ridge. Hang on, let me show you. You've got that ridge there, and that needs to like hook under this surface here.
Use the past tablescape.
And so getting that into place is difficult because what's happening is the spikes at the back there, hopefully you can see that, are hitting everything else. So we might just have to...
Brute force ignorance.
Exactly, child.
Breathe on me.
Can you two both shut up?
Well, I didn't do anything.
Apparently he's not happy that I painted one of my thingies blue as well.
Oh, one of those Vargle things.
No,
Whatever it's called.
the other one. What are they
Oh,
called?
there's a big lump of plastic there. Let's get rid of that
Morbeg
before we...
Knight, I think.
Yeah, he's not happy that I painted one of them blue. Because apparently that's part of a different sub-faction.
What? Whatever.
Exactly.
They're your things, child. You can paint whatever colour you want. And if anybody
Yeah.
doesn't like the fact that my daughter paints her Citadel figures any colour she wants, bite me. Is that actually going to fit in there?
I mean, I don't see why. I mean, what if they just got a promotion or something?
That's not how it works. You don't turn blue just because you got a... What's on your teeth?
What?
Why are you... It looks like you've done that with a yellow Sharpie.
What? Oh yeah, my teeth are like rat's teeth. They're
You should
gross.
use the what's-his name toothpaste.
I seriously
Right.
might have to cut that thing off. I really don't think that's going to help there at all.
What, the pin?
This bit here, I don't think
Oh.
that's really helping. I'm going to cut that off.
Alright.
Because all it's doing, as far as I can tell, is getting in the way. So,
Off with its head.
well, off with its... this bit.
Centre back point.
Because I really just don't think that's going to fit.
What?
Right in my ear.
Would anybody like to buy a couple of children?
We won't do anything. We just kind
Yeah, I
of
know,
sit there.
you don't do anything. That's the problem. Neither of you do. Right. It still doesn't fit together. There we go. So yeah, it doesn't need that bit.
That bit was
that
actually
bit was-
hindering it.
Was actually completely and utterly surplus to requirements. Right, now we're going to have to wedge this together.
Yeah,
We
that
might
bit
we
was
might
wrong.
actually have to call this here because I think this is going to need clamping
Right.
because there's a huge gap there.
Mm.
So what we need to
Ooh,
do is
clamping
get
it.
these bits together
Clamping it.
Mm.
and then clamp it together to get it
Natural
to
rock salt.
what?
Natural rock salt.
Yeah.
In its natural environment.
Well, do you know why I have rock salt?
Because it looks like rock salt.
I use it for paint chipping on models.
What?
And the reason I use rock salt is because I can grind it myself and I can make the bits as whatever size and shape I want. So instead of it all being very if I use table salt, it would all be very uniform.
What do you what? How do you what? What are you on about?
Paint chipping.
What does salt have to do with
You
that?
paint it and then you throw salt in it.
No, you don't. You put salt on and then you paint it,
There you go.
and then you wash the salt off, and it takes the paint off as well.
Oh, so you dissolve the salt.
Well, you don't necessarily dissolve it. You just take it off. You know, some of it will dissolve, yeah, but you
I see.
you basically you spray your base colour, then you put the salt on it,
Move your abdomen out of the way.
and then right now how the hell am I going to clamp this? That's not the clamp I want. This might be the clamp I want. As the age-old saying goes, if you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly.
Or a pizzly.
What?
There's this thing where polar bears are now migrating down like south or something, and they're kind of like inbreeding with grizzly bears, and they're making pizzly bears or growler bears. It's like a hybrid of the two.
Oh, alright. That's global warming for you.
Pizzly bears.
Climate change.
Stop climate change or you're out of pizzly bears.
You want pizzly bears? This is how you get pizzly bears. Right, I'm just going to have to hold that for a second.
It's like a liger, but or a
Pizzly.
tigan, but it's a pizzly bear.
Yeah.
A tigan?
Yeah,
Tiger.
tigan.
Yeah, because one of them, because a liger is, it's
A
one of them
liger
is a
is-
male lion and a female tiger, and then the other one is a female lion and a male tiger, isn't it?
Yeah.
So a liger and a tigon, they're different.
Why not just call it a tyre?
Well, because they're
Tyre.
Tyre.
A tyre.
A tie-in.
Your thing stopped recording.
Oh.
Is it?
It didn't like tyre.
Obviously not.
No, I think because it was just about a half an hour when I looked at it just now. It was on 29 minutes something, and I think when it got to 30 minutes, it stopped. But anyway, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to call this for a minute, and give this a chance to fully set up. And then we'll come back and finish it off. But yes, so there may well be a part 2 of this. I was kind of hoping this would be a little bit easier than this, but there's. I also knew that it wouldn't because Games Workshop.
It's quite a big beast,
See
isn't it?
that gap has closed up though. Yeah.
Not really.
Well, it's not. It's,
Not
it's,
big.
It wasn't as big as I was expecting. I was expecting like a big thing.
it's a fairly chonky thing.
It's a fairly hefty thing.
Because we've not actually got a lot more to do, but I want to let this top and bottom properly weld together before, because that's already started peeling apart. So I'm going to have to sit and hold this for a while.
Why have you
But,
got a 5-2?
Anyway, when you two have quite finished. So yes, hopefully you're enjoying this slow descent into madness. And you've just knocked all the stuff on the floor. Thanks for that. Anyway. Right. So after a short hiatus, we're back. We've got to do legs.
The rest of the legs, anyway.
Well, yeah. Seems like an inordinate amount of legs.
Oh, why
The amount of
not?
legs it's got, technically it's a spider.
Mm.
Well, it's got 8 legs, so it's an arachnid.
Yeah.
Although no doubt somebody in the comments will point out why it's not. Look,
I don't know what you want me to do with a scalpel.
give it here. Look, cut it off.
Jesus.
What? See? Easy. Cut it off.
Right.
I was about trying to get one of those for your sister.
What, the scalpel?
Well, blade, yeah. Handle. Got blades, got millions of blades.
So presumably that's a hand,
Yeah, well that goes with that.
and it goes on the little bit. And then that links up to the rest of that somehow.
Well, I would put the leg on the thing, well,
Because that's his last finger, and that's where the gap is, so I'm assuming it probably goes something a bit like that. Probably be easy to glue this together first.
right. What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out how this is meant to go on there. Is that even the right bit?
Yes. That goes like that. Somehow. That goes... That's supposed to go in between his fingers like that somehow. Again, this is another one of these. It doesn't fit together very well.
Hmm. And then this presumably is just his other hand.
Bit of brute force and ignorance. There you go. Now it's on there.
Lovely.
Like that. It's just getting that. Oh, getting that thumb underneath that. You have to kind of like bend it round. But that just goes in there like that.
Hmm.
That's got a horrible mould line on there. Can you fit that one together? I'm going to get rid of this mould line off his finger because that's going to annoy me.
Alright.
Or at least try and get it off. Or at least get the worst of it off. That is one of the biggest issues with this kit, viewers, is the inordinate amount of really nasty mould lines on it. Well, you didn't stick this together very well, did you?
What do you mean?
Oh, what's the big gap at the back there? You put your hand in there.
Sorry.
Look, give us. You've got this by now.
I'm used to using super
Put
glue.
the glue on and then push it together. I'll have to hold it for a minute.
Hmm.
Let's put it on there as well. There we go. Right, I'll stick his legs on. Oh, he's got to stick his foot on.
Still to get a hand on this. This is a hand. Not
Well,
a foot.
whatever. Just
Oh, does this one actually have a? Does this one have a bit where it fits together?
what? Yeah, that's the underside of it. It goes like that.
Oh, right.
However, that goes like that somehow.
I thought it would be a hole
No.
for you to attach
It's probably
it to.
so you can clock it if you need to get it in the right place. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Isn't that where he holds onto another bit of the base?
No.
Really?
Yes.
So it's just a massive hole in the bottom of his hand.
Yes, it's so they don't have to use as much plastic.
That looks like the bottom of the hand, but that doesn't
Well,
line
so
up.
imagine it will line up with his wrist somehow.
You'd think. Because it lines up that way, but it really doesn't line up at the bottom. Because you'd think it goes on there like that.
Well, it goes like that.
So yes, it does go like that. I suppose it really just doesn't fit very well. Could you dob some stuff on this for me, please?
Oh, good grief. Anything else?
Good. There you go. Lovely.
Right, stick it on.
Alright.
We're getting near the end now.
Yeah.
Some nice spare bits I can use.
What?
Oh, what are you one for?
Oh no. That's... God, is that this one?
Yes. Well, look, stand him up.
It's because
Stand it up. Make sure it's sitting level and stick it on.
but that's why I turned it over so I can actually stick it together.
Ugh.
Then I have to hold it up as well. Wow, that's...
Just get on with it. Quit snivelling. Is this thing started?
It's really hard to put together.
Well, whatever. Get on with it. You bought it.
Yeah. State. Oh, I got somebody's wrist glue stuck on my finger. Probably not good. He's got a little.
Huh?
He's got a little thing.
Oh, I don't know.
Lovely.
Right, stick that one on. So you might want that as well,
Yeah.
because that's the that's what that sits on. So you'll need that to get the height right.
I see.
And that goes basically like that towards the back. So that sits on there like that.
Hmm.
So don't actually glue it on yet, but just use that to position it. As I say, I think his other foot goes on top of that black block there. Like that. Right, well, I say you might as well glue that base bit on as well if you want. Or, well, unless it's easier to leave it off for now.
I don't know. Might as well glue him down.
Is his foot actually touching that?
Just about.
Right, and then glue the other bit.
Oh, and his arm's not attached very well.
Oh, well, it's not, is it? Hang on, what's happened here? There's a huge gap there. Is that in the right place?
Well, that's how it went together.
Give us that. That is a monstrous gap there. So we'll just brute force it shut.
Hmm.
Alright. You see, that's not level. Because now this foot isn't touching the floor. He's rocking slightly, which is not ideal. But
He's going to be glued down anyway.
well, what I have to do.
Also, it could be the issue of.
I think it's that wheel.
Yeah, there you go. So it's perfectly flat now.
Yeah.
So it's just the wheel needs to be that way.
Right. So the next fun bit is these three little doodads here
Oh god.
go in those three little divots there, there, and there.
Right.
And they go in that way round with the tube bitty things facing down and in like that.
Any particular which one goes in where?
They're
or
all
are they just the
they're
same?
exactly the same.
They're just the same. Okay, so they go.
Did you want some tweezers?
Probably, yeah. Okay. You get them with the tweezers.
Oh, no. Do the top one first.
Like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Oh, God. Right, stick it in there. You're gonna have to hold it there for a second.
Yeah, but the tweezers are.
Push it into the thing.
I can't because the tweezers can't get a hold of it.
You've got that all wonky.
What do you mean? Which way is it meant to go?
It's meant to go with the little curvy bit facing down. Although, are they actually going to hit each other if they do that?
Yes, they will. That's why I was trying not to.
Oh,
but
well,
I've
then
moved
do it the other
now.
way round. Whatever you like.
Well, I've given them a little bit of space, but
Well, go you.
I suppose I could always do them facing outwards.
Well, as long as they're all facing in roughly the same direction. Look, it helps if you're holding it properly. Look, get hold of. You've got that this little bit on the bottom there. Get hold of that, and just twist it round. Like that. There you go.
Hmm.
Something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Look at the state of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right, go on then, stick the rest on.
Right. I'll get on that, shall I?
Oh yeah. It's your model.
Ow, it keeps stabbing me.
What?
It keeps stabbing me.
Well, that's because it's an abomination. Did you want a different pair of tweezers?
Have you got a pair that have a little corner on them? I mean, I say that, I know you do, but because I've seen them, but I don't know where they are.
Like that.
Those ones, yes please. These ones.
Well, get on with it.
You got to show. You got to make
Yeah, I know, but
audience
you-
participation. You got to show the audience what you're using.
Yeah, well, you only have to show them for a second. They're not stupid.
Well, you got to.
Well, most of them aren't.
You got to
I'm
see
sure
if
there's
they
a
have.
couple out there
If
that
they
are.
have to tab back in from whatever else they were doing whilst listening
Well,
to
that's
Waff Waff in
that's
the
their
background.
fault for not paying attention, isn't it?
Well, you say that.
Although, to be honest, most of them are probably asleep in the corner by now.
Yeah.
People going off doing their shopping and come back in. Yeah, still at it.
Ugh. I need another right hand.
Good grief.
Thank you. Nope. Lovely. Next one. Because I have a nasty feeling that these are meant to be tiny little,
Well,
tiny little bits of warp stone.
What was I say, little injector things or something?
So we're going to have to do some form of nightmarish multi-layered painting over this tiny little bit.
Yep. You wanted it.
Yeah.
You ordered it. You broke it. You bought it. They're probably kind of warp stone injectors or something.
Yeah, I think that's what they are anyway. Oh god, it's really not gone in there very well.
That's all right. Is it actually glued on?
No, it doesn't feel like it.
When is now?
Good. Feels like it's more attached to the tweezers than the.
What are you doing?
It's actually stuck to the tweezers. This is
No, it's
really
not.
unhelpful. Oh, come here. Horrible little thing. Get off. Right, come here. Get in.
That's not going to help.
This is.
It's really not.
Right.
I can't even see what I'm doing here, so just somewhere there.
Yeah, that was probably in the right place.
Right, now let go of it and it should stay there. See? Easy.
Lovely.
Right, now you've got to stick this bit on. So that... Actually, do I need to clean that up at all?
Do I need that to be facing the... You know, they look fine. One of them can face the other way. If only a little bit.
Right, so that... This is pretty much the last piece, I think. That goes on those two bits there, those two divots there, and then these go onto those bits there and
Oh,
there.
right, I see.
So it goes like that somehow, which is going to be hilarious.
Yeah, I can see that.
So anyway, there you go. Enjoy.
Right, let's get to
I would
that.
suggest
shall we?
getting one end on first, and then worry about the other end
Well, I was
afterwards.
going to start with this end because it seems the easiest, but
Well,
um,
just try and get the other end somewhere near, so you haven't got to finagle it too much.
so what we'll do is that's kind of gone into the right place already. We'll get some stuff in there.
And once we've done this, we'll throw some primer at it,
Yeah.
along with the million things that your sisters asked me to prime again. You need to stop buying armies.
Sorry.
That's why I buy this primer by the case, and I'm still going to have none left by the end of the week. You know what I think you should do?
What?
I think you should give it a quick spray of that, and we'll call it done.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, quick spray of orange car paint. Be fine.
Why do you have orange car paint?
Because I needed orange paint for something. And I went out and bought a load of orange paints in varieties of shades. But I did actually... What did I use that for the other day? Oh, I use it for the Duck U models.
Right.
I use it for their legs and beak when I 3D print ducks. Because everybody should do that. Right, is it on? That's close enough. Good enough government work.
Yep. There he is.
Right, so we'll throw some primer on this and then we'll wrap this up.
Lovely.
Yeah. And here is our finished article. This was an interesting thing. it didn't go together massively well, but I think we got a decent result out of it. My son seems very happy with it. So I don't know if we're going to video painting it or not. We'll have to wait and see. But here it is, resplendent in its grey and white primer. Yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed this little video. As ever, I'd like to take a moment and thank my top tier patrons, Howard, Amy and Hawaii Clive-O, for their continued support, and indeed all of my other patrons and channel members and all you lovely people at home. It's very much appreciated. So if you like this sort of thing, do let me know. I mean, if you don't like it, let me know either way. But in any case, we will see you on the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers. Bye.